All right. For this one, we need to do extended Boomer Great One intro.
I know how to use a mic. Where's the microphone?
Where's your microphone, You know, when I was the age of these little youngins, it didn't have these newfangled microphones.
I don't like young people. They make me fart.
Young people, they're always on my lawn. That's what I don't like. And they get on the road and they drive really fast. I'm like, damn it. Don't you understand? The speed limit says 35. That means you should drive 25 to make sure there's an extra 10 for buffer zone.
We didn't have speed limits. We had just limits. It limited us on everything. We couldn't do nothing. We just sat. That's all we did for fun. We liked it.
Well, now you must be younger than me, Sonny, because when I was your age, I couldn't just sit. I had to walk uphill in order to sit. And then when I was sitting uphill, and I had to pull myself up the hill by my bootstraps.
I don't want to hear your cry. You had uphill. You lied. You lied. I'm not younger than you. You're older. I'm old. I'm something but older than you.
No. I'm Boomer Great One. I'm older
but
than you.
But you said uphill. You're a traitor. You had it easy.
Uphill.
We didn't even have uphill. It was just hill, damn you. What generation of whippersnappers are you from?
Hey, listen to me, you little whippersnapper. Both of my knees hurt. And my back hurts.
We didn't have knees in my day. You're a millennial hippie. You don't even have your driver's license.
You dope, so I can drive. I've been driving since 1837.
Your penis cut off surgery all popular with the kids.
The first Henry Ford automobile ever.
My butt hurts with this chair. I want a new chair. The young kids, they should pay for it now, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, if they'd stop buying avocado toast and Starbucks coffee, they could afford. Hey, why did they buy all that stuff for?
We just had bread. We didn't have no toast. These weakling kids. Get their fire applicator to the toaster. Who had toast?
Right.
Who didn't have time for it? We're walking uphill all the time.
And Starbucks, we didn't even have water. All we had was the coffee beans. We had to put the beans
We just had bucks. There's no star. Who did this buck? This creepy old man grabbed us where we shouldn't have been grabbed, but we liked it, damn it.
That's right.
We liked it.
And I just imagined he was pulling me up by my bootstraps. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Dang whippersnappers.
Now these whippersnappers.
Don't get me started about them.
Good morning, unshowered Cappy. Coffee slowly making its way into the nervous system. I have to, before I move on, I looked baby boomer divorce, and that image popped up, and I have to give due props. It's from mymodernlaw.com. And rarely do you have, and it doesn't say any, it's not like copyrighted or anything. I didn't reverse image search. That's the only place it is. So I wanted to give proper shout outs to mymodernlaw.com. And if that happens to be copyrighted, please let me know. But I was like, oh, chef's kiss right off the bat. I wanted to add just one real quick obvious thing, because I don't think it's been said. You got all the low IQ journos and mainstream media and academics. Oh my God, Professor Fuckwitz again. You're like, why aren't men getting married? It's a Scooby-Doo mystery. And what are their explanations and solutions? What is I listened to it, but then I stopped listening. If I were to listen to whatever mainstream media with Meet the Depressed, 60 Minutes, is it going to be, we just don't know, and women are changing their behaviors and their patterns and all that? Because my standard ones, there's fat chicks, women aren't marriageable, men are pussies, everyone's a Democrat, taxes, supporting the welfare state, and housing costs, and crippling student loan debt. That would be my thing. But we can't say anything about, the ugly girl with the mutilated face and the tattoos and the nose ring, because that would hurt the fifis. And so then they always get Professor Fuckwitz in there. Oh, my goodness. You see, according to my study, we just need another government program to help. Let's talk to men and teach them about how toxic masculinity hurts them too. But it's the same group of people. It's a Scooby-Doo mystery to them. Why aren't people having kids anymore now? Oh my God, our socials, we don't care about the people. We just need more young children, slaves, to pay for our social security and the welfare state. That's really what it is. That's what they're really concerned about. And I haven't heard it, but hey, did anyone mention the baby boomer divorce Olympics back from the 70s to the 90s? Not to mention, in intellectual honesty, my generation also getting divorced at equivalent rates. And I'm like, where's that analysis? And this is not a deep, long, complicated analysis. But I don't know if you now. They used to say kids are resilient. That was what the most disgusting, vile boomer parents would have. Kids are resistant. They're resilient. They can handle it because mommy's happiness is just more important than their children. Vile, disgusting human beings you all are. Vile. And you wonder why America is collapsing? Well, probably because you loved yourselves more than the children. You can't have a country if you don't love the future generation and invest in them appropriately. By invest, I don't mean spoil and give them participation trophies. I mean, discipline, rear them, get them ready for the real world, that kind of thing, which takes effort. That takes actual disciplining and parenting. But that you just outsource them to daycare. But are you social scientists and media types that fucking stupid? I'm going to explain it to you real clearly. Like, there's the pie chart of why young people aren't having kids no more. Divorce is about half of it. Because the destruction of the family just instills the fear of God, especially into boys. I don't know about girls. Maybe I don't know, because it seems like every generation after every generation, women are the ones to continue being the ones who file divorce more. This is like 75% of the time. But the guys saw their dad. We're getting to the point. Boys today, and I mean, yeah, young boys, not adults, have seen it where their grandpa got divorced, their dad got divorced, the uncle got divorced. And then if you go to slightly older generations, I know plenty of guys my age have been divorced. People seen their siblings get divorced, and it could be your sister gets divorced. But if you're I rarely use this word because I'm not a Democrat. But if you're the actual victim of a divorce, like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm not a child psychologist, but I'd imagine if your parents get divorced and you're the ripe old age of 6, that might have an influence on your future desire to get married. And then I cannot emphasize enough the poverty and strife that comes from going from a nuclear family to a broken home. And now you're sleeping on a floor mat and you're moving in and mommy's got a new boyfriend. And where the fuck did that guy come from? Oh, he's away. Now, you got to stand here. Wait, we got to drop you off with a bunch of randos. Okay, we'll pick you up later. Da. Where's dad? We're not going to sit down. There's no discipline. Whole fucking thing breaks down and it sucks. It fucking sucks. And I got to, especially you baby boomer thought people, whether you're an academic or a politician or a news presenter, you really don't know why domestic American birth rates are going down. You don't know. It's a Scooby-Doo mystery to you why people aren't getting married and marriage rate is going down. I can't take, and it's good for me. It's good for me. I can't take the media or academia or anyone seriously if you're a part of this discussion. Oh my God, there's no children being born. What do we do? And you don't mention divorce and how bad that is and the destruction of nuclear family. I can't take you seriously. And that's good for me because no one else is taking you guys seriously either. You just stand there with your dicks in your hand, like, I don't know. What do you think? Well, my studies show we need more socialism. Oh, like your studies always show. The government is always our, yes, print off more money. It won't cause inflation, according to Paul Krugman. Oh, good. He's a professor too, so he knows better. Yep. Even though we've had mothers and fathers for time immemorial, this time we know better because a bunch of bitchy feminists from the 60s said so. Oh, good. Do they have PhDs? Yes, they do. Oh, well, then you guys must be right. How come it's not working? We don't know because we can't possibly be wrong. We're boomers. You fucking destroy your families when your kids are like, they're kids. They're not like, this is why I have nothing but admiration and respect for parents who don't like each other but stay married until the youngest kid is 18 and then you go. God bless you. But you really, you guys, man, it almost is it is an epoch, not an epic, an epoch, a time, a point in time. But the late 70s and the early 80s, especially in the backdrop of the Volcker recession and the stagflation, economic malaise, and the horrible fashion. And that was just like peak boomer divorce. That was like peak child abuse back in the day. And it was, you could, that would be an era you could write about or create stories about, and people would immediately know. And there'd be the kid with this fucking hand-me-down plaid jacket or whatever, that horrible fashion of the 70s, and dad with the big old fucking mustache and the mop of hair because still like holding out for that hippie thing, like modern day millennials with their Brooklyn curly mustache beard and pin hat. And then, well, mommy just not happy. Oh my goodness. And then there's the kid. Whatever. The lonely kid standing at the bus stop or getting dropped off at daycare, and it's night, and then one of the parents don't know who they're going to pick up. You go home, you got your fucking Swansons Pot Pie. Watching your black and white TV, right? Can you see it? You can see it. And for you young people who weren't around then, some of us can remember it. A lot of you guys can't, but you could see that theater, that world, right? That's it. That's all I got. I just want to contribute this, like, hey, why aren't people getting married? I'm going to say fat chicks, pansified pussy Democrat men, epitomized by your buddy David Hogue over there. Inflation, but yeah, did you not see that whole? Didn't you see that whole wave of divorce and the bodies? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Except it's your children's bodies. You think your kids weren't paying attention? Really? Really? Oh, I got link below. Link below. Oh, I have link to my law or mymodernlaw.com. I also have link below Bachelor Pad Economics. So like, if you understandably are recovering, that's another thing. Hey, did you know that kids that come from broken homes, they got to work a little bit longer and harder to get financially stable themselves to even entertain the idea of getting married and having kids? Get your shit together, get your financial shit together. Bachelor Pad Economics. It is the antidote to your parents getting divorced financially. It is you're coming from a financially disadvantaged background. Here is a book that goes through all the major and minor financial decisions you have to make in your life from 14 to death. I know it says Bachelor Pad Economics, but women can read it too. It's just marketed towards men. I want it to be pink, and David, then go be poor. I don't care. Don't have a 401k. I don't care. Go divorce your husband. Do the divorce statements. The divorce statements. Here we go now. The divorce. I don't care. Go be miserable. Everybody repeat the previous generation's mistakes. Let's all be poor and let's all be like boomers today, but I want a fixed income. Let's all never fucking improve. Let's all go to the government. Give us more money because we don't know why. Because I can't possibly do anything. Oh, let's go to the super chats really. Fuck seeds, $5. Thank you very much. And Riyadh, £2. Should we bring back public shaming? Yes. Yes. And Riyadh, I mean, if your name is after the town, I think we could learn a couple things from Muslim culture, like caning. Is it their public punishment in Saudi Arabia, right? It still is, I presume. Yeah, no, we should be bringing back public shaming. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've done the opposite in the U.S. When you do something despicable and horrible for your children and your family, you're brave and amazing. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It kind of irks me that you do something that's horrible, and instead of both parents, by the way, both parents, not just slamming on the women here, the single moms, but for marketing and voting and political and even corporate profit purposes, we herald and champion one over the other. I do not like the monetization of people's mistakes. I do not like the celebration monetization of people's mistakes. There should be public shaming. Absolutely. But that's just me. All right. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. More on the way once I shower and stop stinking. Toodles.